Hey you guys, I'm Anasia Obioha and you are watching Sheen Talk Exclusive LA Edition. I am joined by the lovely Lizette Martinez and Faith Rodgers. You may recognize them from the Lifetime documentary Surviving R. Kelly. So we're gonna have a very candid conversation with these ladies today. I wanna say thank you for joining me first of all. What has it been like receiving all of these accolades and so many people, giving such a, acclaim to this series?
The documentary was not pretty at all, so was it a celebration? No, but it definitely was confirmation that we were heard and that we impacted other lives as well. So for me, I think that's the best part of it all was knowing, okay, we were heard. Do I feel like it's over? No, but it was a start to something good.
Absolutely. Well, I congratulate you because to have the courage to be able to come out and tell your stories is not easy. I think you guys should really give yourselves, a pat on the back for being able to do that, because I know that hasn't been easy. Speaking of that, what inspired you to actually do the documentary? I mean, because by this point for you, Lizette, it had been quite a few years, it had been a long time, but for you, it was a lot more recent. So what was your inspiration behind being a part of this series?
Well, I contacted BuzzFeed when I heard the parents, crying, saying they can't see their children. I just felt like it was horrible, and I wanted to share my story for the world to know that this person has been destroying lives for way too long.
And just so you guys know, Faith, you're what, 21?
Yeah, I'll be 22 tomorrow.
So she's very young. And then, I don't want to tell your age, but let's just say that, you were very young when you met R. Kelly, underage, 17, right? And now you have kids that are how old?
19.
So you're now older than your children were when you were in that situation.
And I was still with him at that time. I just think that we had to come, we came together for the purpose of really allowing the world to know that it's time like this ends. And, people will be held accountable, not only him, but the music industry, the entertainment industry, right. All the enablers that really knew what was going on and just turned a blind eye. Like, that is over.
Absolutely. What do you say, Faith, to women who are young, they're teenage girls and they see this guy, they idolize him, and he's this famous R&B singer. I mean, what kind of advice do you have for them? Because you're closer in age to them.
The advice I have for young women probably was just everything that glitters is not gold. Definitely would say you have to be careful who you have around you who's influencing you. I know just the friends I had around that time that I was involved with him, I don't even have now. So there was definitely a lot of encouragement because why? Because it's an older guy. We think, okay, go talk to a grown man and you get a lot more than you bargained for. So think before you act, definitely. That would be my advice.
I agree. What was your reaction when R. Kelly was arrested and you saw on TV he's arrested? Not only has he been arrested, he's also been charged with different, even added charges have been added on. What is your reaction been?
I think right now, I'm not saying too much. I'm not expecting much. He's been arrested before, and we see what happened. And so now I'm just hoping that things get taken a lot more serious, that now there is so much evidence that he can't get out of one thing just to do something else to somebody else. So I'm definitely just remaining patient.
I'm just hopeful that victims really can heal. Whatever happens to him is going to happen to him, and he's where he needs to be. And I'm pretty sure that things are probably going to get rougher for him. But that's really not my concern. He'll have to live his karma. I just feel that Faith, the other women, girls that have not spoken out publicly, I hope that this can become a start of healing.
Yeah, you guys are both involved, with the case against him. Is that correct?
Yes.
Good. Well, thank you for, again, speaking out, because I know that that's not easy. And I've heard that, you know, it was even in the newspaper that you had received a letter threatening you. And yet you're still speaking out. Have at any point were you just fearful?
Yeah, there's definitely a time. I can say after the documentary first came out, that first week was crazy. It's much deeper than the fans, the trolling. It's walking out every day with this stigma attached to your name.
Well, so to wrap this up, I just want to know, like, what are you doing now? Like, now that you've had this experience, are you doing anything to help other women, you know, who may be going through similar experiences? I know some of the ladies have, you know, become motivational speakers. Like, what are you all doing, you know, for your healing process?
I signed up to be an honorary board member of a domestic violence not-for-profit. It's called Love Equals Me. So we're working to bring some programs to Los Angeles and Miami. They're based out of Tampa. And really, I'm trying to heal and find my way, because life has turned upside down for me.
My experience, in the beginning, it definitely was a lot of negative, but as time goes on, you know, doors open that you don't expect to come to you, and those doors can be people with their stories. I ended up starting my own business, my clothing line. That's something that I'm looking forward to doing. Yeah, so I'm trying to link up with a nonprofit right now, dress some ladies, do self-esteem classes. I had the opportunity to do some work with Dr. Amun in Atlanta, the holistic doctor. We're doing a cure, so when that's over, I'll be back with that news, and I can't wait to share that with everybody.
For
Herpes.
Well, thank you, ladies, again, you know, for your courage, for your strength to be able to come out, to tell your stories. Where can they find you?
Even if you just want to tell me anything or ask a question, I'm here. My Twitter, my Instagram is Faith Allison, FaithAllyson, Faith Allison.
And my Instagram is SurvivorXXSpeaks.
Well, thank you, ladies, so much. And thank you for joining us for this edition of Sheen Talk Exclusive LA.